I thought it was first half we couldn't have stuck to our game plan any better than what we did. I don't think we even played perfect in the first half. We were 1 for 7 from the three. We had some turnovers. We shot the ball overall pretty well, but we made shots, so we were able to get into our press, which then slowed down the tempo of the game and kind of brought it to a grinding halt, which it's excuse me, it's tough for us to do because that's not really how we play. But watching them on film, it's the only way I thought we had a chance was limit their opportunities of scoring, drop into our zone, make them shoot outside shots. And I think they did a great job in the second half of saying we're not going to settle. The threes that they took in the second half were better threes than they took in the first half. I think they were 2 for 11 in the first half. I would say one of those was like a wide open one, but all the other threes I thought we did a good job of challenging. In the second half, they just said, we're going to get this ball inside, and we didn't do as good a job of taking away the middle of that high post area. So once they attacked that area, either off the bounce or through the pass to the high post, they did a good job of moving the ball. I can't really tell you how impressed watching them on film and then in person I am with how they're coached. They play basketball the right way. They didn't have a great first half, but they made adjustments. They came out, they turned up their intensity, but what I thought they really turned up was their execution. And then I thought in the second half we tried for a lot of hero plays. We were moving the ball. Everybody was involved. I think we had one guard that had a really good first half in Myron Gordon. I think he had 16, but we had a bunch of other guys that had 4, 6, where we had a bunch of guys involved. And in the second half, it became like a 1 or 2 man. Whoever was the first guy to drive just shot it. And we lost faith in our teammates if I kick this to my teammate, he'll make the right play. We tried to make too many things happen that weren't there. And I thought we didn't learn. I don't know how many times we can drive in there and attack Wesson and not get a foul call and think we're going to get the foul call at some other point. I think he probably challenged 30 shots at the rim and he got 2 fouls in the game. So it wasn't a successful thing for us, but we'll learn from that. And this is a young team that hasn't been tested like this. We've been tested. We've had some good games, but we haven't been tested like this for an opponent with the size and athleticism and skill that they have, along with how well they're coached.
What did you see on film that led you to believe that zone was the best way for you guys?
Because they carved up, man. I mean, the ball just they either threw the post, which Wesson is just especially even though we have a 7-footer, he probably has 40 pounds on our guy, and he's not just big, he plays like a bully. He moves guys around in there. So through either getting the ball to him in a lot of high-low action or off the pick and roll, where once you get help, the ball just moves. They don't. What it seems to me is they don't care who scores. So if I throw it and we run at you, the next guy's going to get it, the next guy's going to get it, the next guy's going to get it. And eventually, you got to scrambling and you're going to get an open look, or you're going to get to drive a hard closeout and get back in the lane. And just watching them play other teams, I didn't think man-to-man. I was worried more, to be honest with you, the ball movement and then Ruben playing one-on-one versus Wesson getting in foul trouble. And he got in a little foul trouble tonight anyway, but I think what they would have done is attack him multiple times to try to get him out of the game, because he's been a big key for us coming into this game.
When you talk about their unselfishness that you saw on film, you've played on some amazing teams and at some pretty high levels. How hard is that to coach?
I think it's very hard, because I think the natural tendency, and I think it's harder now probably than 20 years ago when I played, because now there's so much social media and everybody, if I get 15 points tonight, the whole world's going to know on social media, and I'm going to get 2,500 likes and all this stuff. And so because of that, I think kids care about it more now. They want to get that attention through that social media. So now all of a sudden, it's a little harder to get them to care about the name on the front than on the name on the back, because they want to get, as soon as this game's over, I promise you, I got 10 guys in there that the first thing they do after they take a shower is going to look at their phone, and I don't think I'm any different. I don't think I have a selfish team. We were in the second half tonight, But I don't think I have one. But I just think that's kind of what the time we're living in right now. I think on championship teams, which this team I think has a chance to, Ohio State has a chance to be, a Big Ten championship team and a deep NCAA tournament team. On championship teams, nobody cares about the credit. They just care about the end result of winning. And I think they're good at that, at least through the games that I've seen this year on film.
I don't know how much you looked at Ohio State's lineups, but 4 new starters tonight. What did that do to you guys, and how did you think that affected them at the beginning?
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know why he did it. We try to use it as a motivation thing. Hey, they're not even starting their starters. They're not respecting it. I don't think that's why it was. I don't know what his reasoning behind it was. Yeah, well, that's what I say. I didn't know what it was. I don't think he was doing that in the game. But we used it as that. I mean, and I don't know. Maybe we should have told them, hey, look, now they're worried about you. They put the regular guys back in and start the second half. I don't know. But I think we used it as that. I don't think it was. And I thought those guys who came in, the normal starters who came in, when they came in, they did their jobs.